morning, everybody. Today we're here in Evansville, Indiana for the Frog Follies. It's our first time ever being here, and it is a car show that is for 1949 and older cars. Now, I'm not good at identifying those cars. The cars that I grew up with, that my buddies had when I was in high school and stuff, I'm pretty good on those, but these right here, I'm just lost as can be a lot of times. So if I can tell you what they are, I will. If not, I'm just going to show you how pretty they are. But anyway, today should be a good day. It's not going to be too hot, in the low 80s, I think. So anyway, let's get out here and let's take a look at some good looking cars. Okay, let's start with these two little street rods right here. This ribbon right here, boy, that's a lot of motor for that little body there, isn't it? Got that tunnel ram and 2.4s. Now the tag's got 32 on it, so I'm guessing that's a 32 model. But this one over here says 23. And you know, there's not a lot of difference in the little bucket there, is there? Or to me, I guess somebody who knows them better than I do can probably tell me all kind of differences on there. And this is the Frog Follies, so you're going to see a lot of frogs today. Okay, this one here says it's a 29. He's got a small blower on here. I'll give you a look at that green one as it rumbles by there. Got wooden running boards. This bright orange one out here sure does look good out here in the sun shining on it. According to the registration, this one here is a 32 model Ford. Hey, look at this green and gray with the flame job here. Is this a GM product right here? And again, you do have the frogs. So Ford pickup truck here, it's got a pretty good chop on the roof there. See, he's removed the door handles here. Don't have to guess on this one. It's got a 32 right there on the side. Look at this old Chevrolet delivery van here. That's pretty neat. And what type of pattern is this on here on the side? In a way, it kind of reminds me of zebra, but I'm not zebra, but giraffe. But that's probably as far away from where it actually is as you can imagine.
So now that I've got it back there.
This white Chevy's been worked over pretty good here. See, painted everything white on the outside almost. Looks like a later year bed on here. And on the dash it says Wild Weasel. See if I can zoom up on that. That reminds me of the weasel from the old Foghorn Leghorn cartoon. Just trying to get the chickens.
It doesn't have the power that I'm used to.
Yeah, I don't know what year model that bed is there. But it blended in good, didn't it? Did a lot of custom work here to make that blend in and fit really nice. Well, it's 38 Ford right here. It's got really, really sleek paint on it. I mean, really good paint. That's nice inside there. Here's another 38 model Ford. I guess you call that beige or khaki color, and they got a frog in a sitting in a recliner there, sipping on a drink. It says home build on the tag there. Hey, I really like this Ford truck right here. It as you can see, it's got a little bit of a flame job here on the door. And the flame job is the same color as the bottom of the truck there. It matches. And then the opposite's true on the fenders. The paint they use looks like it's the same color as the top part of the truck. That's all right. I like that. I looked through the book on this one here where they what they started with, and when they started on it, it was really rough in all the pieces. But it took them, I think, 4 years to do it, but it turned out really well. Nice pickup. Nice little rat rod, and a lot of details on this one. It's called the Black Pearl. And it says it's named after my mother, Pearl Ali, I think, how you pronounce it. Maybe I'm wrong on that. I like the skull with the, I guess you call it, what do you call that, punk glasses he's got on there smoking the cigar. It says Pirates for Hire. Like a fun little car. It does say student driver. Thanks for your patience. And it's got Grandpa's secret formula rocket fuel. If you remember the old Munsters TV show. And you've got to be pretty old to remember that. Okay, here's a roll of some more Chevy pickup trucks here. Well, the name of that truck is, or advertising on it, says Needle in a Cornfield t-shirts and quilts. And look at this old Chevrolet. Mid to late 30s or so, maybe. I like that interior there too. These seats look like they come out of a like mid-60s vehicle of some kind. Old Fleet Master in the process of being worked on. I think they've done some type of painting on this lately because I can actually smell paint. That one's nice right there, isn't it? Am I in the Chevrolet area? I'm down here right now, which I don't know if they divide them up in areas or not, really. I really don't think they do. Bright red on this Ford convertible here. Says it's a 41 model. Got those big, cushy, comfortable seats in this one. Take a look at this old Ford truck with a matching trailer behind it. What would you call that? Kind of like an olive green or something? Well, it looks good. I got a matching trunk in the back here. Really nice wood bed, and look at the trailer. Got You Know What I Mean lettered on there. That's a good looking little setup right there. Anybody be proud to drive that. And if you watch the channel long, you know this is one of my favorite colors. It's bright. I don't know if this is the grabber blue, but it's close to it. Okay, here's one that still got the old flathead V8 in it. He does have 3 carburetors on it there though. Probably gives it a little extra pep. Now, I actually like the look of these cars right here. I think that this body style, I don't know how many years they made it similar to this, but I do like this body style. Okay, and it says this ribbon here is a 38. There's an old Plymouth, 1947. Hey, and I remember this car right here. I think he was at the Street Rod Nationals, if I'm not mistaken, in Louisville. But you can't forget this. This is the Tasmanian Devil going down and the picture going down the side here with a dust cloud behind it. And as you can see, Taz is driving here. Yeah, that's something you don't forget right there. Here's one that looks like it's in the process of being saved. They've completed step 1 though. That's putting nice wheels on here. I guess the brakes would actually be step 1 in getting it running, but you gotta have nice wheels. Okay, lowered this one here. It says 47 Oldsmobile. And they even had it cut out there in the front bumper. Man, look at this green and white Chevy pickup truck. Is that cool or what? That green and white really goes good together with the orange accents on it. Yeah, this one here will get your attention. You got a ton of Ram and 2.4s. I like the way he trimmed the body with the orange. This is the way they have a car show with these shade trees. It really helps. It's a red pickup with a light flame job on it there. Looking to bid back here, instead of using the chrome strips in between the wood, they used wood strips. It gives it a little bit more texture, it looks like. And look at this low car here. It says Silver Tongue Devil on the trunk lid there. That's low and sleek right there, isn't it? You know, I don't know if this is a Mercury or 04 or what it is, but they really have done a lot of chopping and lowering. And look, there's a hand coming out from under it there and grabbing a rat. And there's the leg. Did he run over somebody? Zephyr on the seats. I guess it's a Lincoln Zephyr. Yeah, old truck and patina like this has a lot of character. $1934. Is that old Plymouth? Yeah. I see the old Plymouth emblem there on the front. The old sailing ship. And we saw this guy roll in a while ago. I think at the beginning of the video. So Dodge truck. Oh wow, look over there. That just caught my eye. That's pretty sitting over there, isn't it? What can I say? Again, one of my favorite colors. Very clean. The custom dash in there. They really did that well, didn't they? And again, we have a Frog here driving. Yeah, that looks really, really good. And I don't know if you can tell or not from the pictures, but this kind of orangish red and darker blue stripe really helps the accent too. How you like that color combo on that old Chevy truck there? Kind of a reddish orange and black. This one says it's a 1940 model. Look at the little delivery truck right here. It says it's a 1929 model. And here's another old one from, I'm guessing, late 20s or early 30s. Two-tone color looks good there. Also looks good together. On the, he's got the trunk lid up. It says honk for Norma Jean. So I guess this is Norma Jean, which I'm not 100% sure, but I think that was the name of Marilyn Monroe before she, well, yeah, there's a picture Marilyn Monroe here on the tag here on front. So anyway, I think that was her name before she went to Hollywood and changed her name. Okay, here's a row of Chevy trucks. That one, green one here, says Mad's Garage. Look, I didn't even see a little street rod hiding over here behind them. We got a small block with 2 4s on there. Got bright red leather interior. There's an old GMC. You can see it's got the General Motors truck right there. I always thought that little spear looked kind of neat. There's one of the old Jeepsters. Here's Carl's Speed Shop's what it says on the side. That's a nice little hot rod, isn't it? A little different. Okay, we saw a little Jeepster there a minute ago. Here's a old Jeep station wagon. It's patinaed up on the outside. The inside really nice in here. Not too far from original, but it looks like they improved on the original. Turned to look at that car going by, I saw the purple truck. Well, that's a bright purple. And let me get a little closer. And you can see there's actually a flame job here on the hood and fenders. Very faint, very small flames. I mean, those might be some of the smallest flames I've seen. Really neat looking. He's put some aftermarket gauges in here. And got the diamond plate bed back here, and you can see it is tubbed. Over there under the shade trees. It looks neat over there, doesn't it? That one looks good in patina, doesn't it? That's real patina there too. It's that's not airbrushed. You know, patina is one of those things where years ago people mostly just called it rust and nobody wanted it. But now they gave it a name and everybody said, oh yeah, we got patina. And it has value now. Funny how life works sometime, isn't it? Pretty blue on that one, isn't it? And I can't remember where, but I think I've seen this guy before someplace at the car show. Nice little red street rod with a Coca-Cola trailer. Well, black looks good. There's a lot of cars here, and I can already tell from how far I've got. I'm gonna have to pick up my pace a little bit. Well, those rolling fenders on these old cars they're just so cool. You know, you look back now and you look at all the wasted space, though. You know, it could have been used in the interior, but man, the styling, we had the styling going on. Look at that one there. Did a lot of work to it, didn't they? A lot of custom going on up here in the front and all over for that matter. I like the use of white on this one right here, and on the firewall and the running boards. Running boards are actually padded. And those baby moons give it the look of a, I guess, old style street rod. Look at this. This is an old Dodge, and I don't know if I ever saw one of these before, but I've just never saw one on a four-wheel drive chassis before. Definitely a later model chassis on this one. He's got him some shelving built in here. I'll get a better look from the back there. Scott Parsons Electric. I wonder if he actually uses this for a work truck. That would be really cool, wouldn't it? There's one with a racing number on it there. Like that bright orange. I like it. There's one looks like it's ready for paint, or they may just leave it there in that flat. As good and straight looking as that body is, though, I'd probably have bright color on there. That's a great thing about this hobby. You can do it any way you want. You know, lots of flames on this one too. I like the longer flowing flames, like the one on top of body line there. And you got the flying eyeball there, I guess, from Von Dutch. There's an old Dodge pickup truck. There's a Chevrolet. Now on these two Chevy pickup trucks here, I don't know the difference in the year models. They are different. You can tell a lot of changes have been made. But let me show you this ribbon here. Look how the back fender flows and goes all the way back to the very end of the bed. Whereas the other one over here, back and it stops like maybe 6 or 7 inches short of the end. But I think the styling wise, I think it looks better going all the way to the back. I was looking down, I noticed they've actually cut Chevrolet out of the tailgate here. I like that. You hear me use that phrase a lot, I know. One of those Jeep station wagons here. Okay, it says this bright red Chevy here is a 42 model. And it really is bright. That red paint's really gleaming out here. I've always thought that tan or beige interior goes well with the red also. Here's a Studebaker truck. Blue and I guess off-white or cream color. Studebaker trucks to me always look like they've already been chopped just because their cabs are so low to start with. Or maybe it's just in relation to the top of where the window starts, or the bottom of the window rather. Yeah, I guess you call it tangerine orange there. It looks really nice, doesn't it? And look at the little gray accents they put at the top of each of the vents here on the hood, if you can see that. There's a little silver spear. Okay, it says this is a 1947 Devo, if that's the right way to say it, but it was a milk truck. And I remember when I was a kid, there was a milk truck that come around through my neighborhood. And on occasion, it must have had a freezer, because on occasion my mom would break down and buy a half gallon of ice cream. Those were always good days. And they installed an almost full-length sunroof there. Here's another old Plymouth. How you like that color there? Kind of like a blue-green, mostly green. I had to say, but very soft, nice color. Look at the way the radiator cover comes out over top of the front of the radiator there. And look, the hood ornament there is a sails of a ship. Again, going back to Plymouth Rock and the Mayflower for that Plymouth insignia. I'm trying not to fall going down this hill. So if my camera's bouncing up and down, that's why. Don't die is my #1 priority right now. Risky, business. Yeah, I got Snoopy there. He's pretty heavy. And it says baby 36, so I guess it's a 36 model. Okay, we just looked at that Plymouth. Now here's an old Dodge. And these cars here, my wife always calls them gangster cars. Well, they are so long, you know, 4-door cars. Got those suicide doors, which I imagine if you were to crack that open going down the road, it would catch it and rip it off. Look at the tire cover on this thing. It's like a pretty heavy duty tire cover from back in the day. This one says 34. I think the Plymouth was a 36 over there. There's the old Dodge Brothers insignia. And as you know, the Dodge Brothers actually worked for Ford for a long time before they stepped out and created their own car company. There's a little Ford COE. Okay, now this is an old Packard. And a minute ago I mentioned gangster cars. This would have been a gangster car right here. That is really big and really nice. This is a 48 Chevrolet right here. And it is a Style Master. Here's the model. Highlighting the names they had back then. Yes, this is a Cadillac. I see a Cadillac emblem there on the side.
It's literally the only old
LaSalle. Check out the flame job on this little coupe right here. Not only does it have a flame job on the body, but it's actually part of the body there. As you can see, they've cut that out. Probably on a CNC machine or something. That's really neat. There's an old paint truck. It says lacquer specialist on the side there. And it's actually for sale. It's like 573-578-3265. I don't see a price. Okay, prices over here is $28,000. And look at this 37 Chevy. That's really clean and pretty. Got aftermarket gauges in here. Nice leather interior. Here's no little rig coupe. Like a 33 or 34 somewhere, I'm thinking. Yes, a 34 model. Nice blue pickup there, isn't it? And that purple, I guess you call it purple or plum. I dropped LS power into that one, you can see. Aftermarket gauges. While I turn around beside me looking, here's hot stuff. See if I can get a better picture of this airbrushing on the back of here. Pretty good artwork right there. Just on the back of this 32 right here. Nice little metal flake green one sitting back here. Got a matching trailer to it. That green and brown go well together. And it has a rumble seat. And this beside this Chevy pickup truck. We saw a red one similar to this a while ago. Both of them are really nice. Now, they do have a swap meet here where you can buy car parts and stuff. But a guy just came walking by me carrying a sewing machine, so it's not all car parts. Unless they can convert that sewing machine to power somehow, I don't know. Well, interior looks really nice on this one. I like that two-tone brown and the pattern in there. This one here, I noticed has that houndstooth pattern like in the 69 Camaros and some trucks, and I had it too, but I got it there, and also looks like the same pattern here on the stripe on the side. That's a little bit different. Looks good on there though, then it breaks that stripe up. That one looks good over here in the shade, doesn't it? Well, that one looks good too. I like the way I airbrushed this stripe on here and put the glistens on the chrome there, with simulating the sun glistening off of it. There's another one of the big long gangster cars. Very faint flame job on this one right here. Just barely can see it. How you like that green? I bet my old wife will love this truck right here. Oh, it's really clean. Yeah, the reason it's so clean, he told me he's only got 80 miles on it. He just got finished with it. Nice. There's another one bright green. That's like an emerald green there.
Right between Milford and Harrington, or
Half hour below
Dover,
Okay.
the capital, the Hoover Beach.
Okay, yeah, my grandma, she moved there 20 years ago.
Got a frog sticker there. Is that the one from the old Looney Tune cartoons where it could sing and dance, but it would only do it for this one guy? Old Studebaker. Actually, I came up from behind it, and it's a 1940 Chevrolet. This has got a Studebaker tailgate on it. Nice little purple convertible there. Well, that one there's got a faint flame job. Some of these faint flame jobs you can walk by them without seeing them. Okay, well, what is that right there? Okay, y'all gonna have to help me with this, and this is a red four-door convertible, and I see no badging on it to identify it. But at first I thought maybe that top was fake, but no, it's real. It's really a convertible top. And here, so let me know what this is. But in your comments, tag it red convertible, so I'll know which one you're referring to. The headlights have Ford made into them, but the model and everything, I have no idea. A really cool car though to be a four-door convertible. This one says DeSoto, which I would not have known had I not read it. There. Nice blue on that one. There's another one looks good sitting all alone out there in the shade.
just look for my friends, I said.
Okay, it says this is a 1929 Studebaker. I've heard people talk about Studebakers before, and a lot of times I hear they were ahead of their time, that they made a really good car, but they were just too nice for the time period. And expensive, I think. Yeah, they got flames here on the fender. Okay, that's beside this purple Chevrolet. Okay, and what is this right here? This is an Oldsmobile. I saw those notches there in the hood that kind of remind you of the hose in a Buick, and started, I thought it might be a Buick. This is a 36 Oldsmobile. It'd been easier if I just came to the back. It says 36 Olds on the tag. And look at that little convertible right there. That's slick. And a green metal flake. Kind of looks like the old green metal flake that they had on the 69 Roadrunners and stuff, 68 and somewhere in that era. Looks like kind of the same shade. And it is a Plymouth. It looks like a two-port injected Chevy engine in here though. So, nothing wrong with that. Here's the old when they started working on it, looks like. Okay, I filmed this green car a while ago as I walked by, but I just walked around the front of the car. And I noticed the trailer, but I didn't come to the back of it. But anyway, on the back of the trailer, it says I go where I'm told. So, that's pretty neat. And you got Cushman on the back of the little trailer back here, which, you know, they make little, I guess, moped looking bikes, and I think other smaller vehicles. Buick from, I guess, back before they started putting holes in the hood. Look at the little green one right here. It sure is short, isn't it? It says it's a 1927. Powered by a 4-cylinder. It says 1927 custom Ford Model T. Another bright purple or lavender. Yeah, I'm gonna call this one lavender because I'm gonna call this one purple. That says Essex. That old Pontiac right there. Wonder what model of Pontiac that is. Look at that red and black Chevrolet right there. Well, that's really nice. I like those rally wheels on there too. And there's a Willis with a big supercharger and frog on the top. That's Soggy Bottom Boys Mississippi tour. He's got this one displayed all up with various frogs for Frog Follies. Yeah, he's presenting this one really well. Even got the old drive-in and movie speaker there. Now they have a big sign up here where you pull your car up and take a picture of it showing you've been through the 50th annual Frog Follies. That particular one there, I don't know if I can get it or not. He's actually got a rooster for the hood on it. Anyway, yeah, there's several cars come up through here and they get their picture taken at the sign. Hey, I like this little coupe right here with the flame job. Flames like this, the long flowing flames, these are actually the type that appeal to me the most. I like probably all of them, or for the most part, I love them. I have seen some that have been butchered before, but for the most part, I like all flame jobs. Old Mercury. Okay, what do we have right here? This is a Cadillac. It says it's a 41 Cadillac, and because I'm not familiar with them, I'm not sure if this is the original grill or if this is custom. If it's original grill, it was really cool from the factory, and if it's custom, that's still really cool. Look at the way the exhaust exits out of the little bumperettes back here in the back, which I'm thinking there's a lot of custom going on here, because I think this would have had a full length bumper. Either way, that's a cool looking car. Another Gangster car. It says this one is a Hudson. Oh, we got a Hemi in that one. And here's the old, what is that, an old Suburban or something? Okay, this one is a GMC. And it's not a Suburban, it's a carryall. And I can't get a good picture. The window's partially up, but they have updated the interior quite a bit in there. And this is a 37 Pontiac. And this is another Plymouth. I have no idea what year model, somewhere in the 30s. Paperwork says it's a 34. And here's another Plymouth. No, that's Chevrolet. See the bow tie from here. I heard a story one time that bow tie that Chevrolet uses actually came from a wallpaper pattern somewhere over in Europe, where some Chevrolet executive was visiting over there and saw it and thought that's pretty neat. I like that cream and reds on that little coupe there. Makes a pretty little engine, doesn't it? They even painted the carbs. Now look at the graphics on that one. Illuminator. Well, that's a Plymouth also. That one is a 36, and the other one down there was a 34. So what is this? That one is a 1940 Oldsmobile. And this one is a Pontiac. Yeah, I like this area up here. It's not just Ford and Chevy. I say that as I'm looking at a Chevy. Still good to see some variety. Look at that. It says champion on the hood. Didn't Baker make a champion? Let me find out what this is. It is a Studebaker. This is a 1941 model. And that's an Oldsmobile or Pontiac engine, I believe, from here. I said Pontiac or Oldsmobile, that's actually coming out of a Buick. A Buick Wildcat, I was told. And here's another old Pontiac. Now this is a 39 model. If you look at the headlights, like on this one over here, they just sit out. A lot of times they're on a light bar. But as time went on, the headlights, they slowly started blending into the body more and more. So there's not as much of a stand on this one as there would have been in the earlier 30s. And then eventually it just becomes part of the body as time goes by. Here's another old Plymouth. And you see, by the time we got this year model, the headlights are actually just made into the vehicle. But it was a gradual process. Well, that's really nice looking, isn't it? That light yellow. Oh, look at the custom dash in there, and aftermarket gauges. Yeah, it's just a nice little street rod right there. Got the very soft, subtle colors. Here's the old Studebaker pickup truck, and that I really like the black with the red striping on it. It kind of gives the vibes of the old Batmobile from the 60s TV show, if you can remember that. That little coupe right there, got the flame job on it, two-tone color. Got a nice custom rear end there with inboard brakes. Well, that one's yellow right there, isn't it? Got a big block engine under the hood there. Check out the pink right there. And this is a Plymouth also. Yeah, this is a 36 model. We saw a 36 and a 34 model earlier. I don't see the gauges. Let me go around the other side, see if I can see. Okay, I don't see any gauges, but I do see a screen right there in the middle. I guess it's all digital maybe. Okay, and this one, the side of it is a 35 Plymouth. Hood ornament on this one. Still got the ship sails there. And I'll show you the one I showed you earlier again on the other one over here. Looked at that one earlier on the other Plymouth. Yeah, we've never been to this show before, but we had several people tell us about this show and recommend that we come here. And I'm really glad we did. There's a lot of cars here. A lot of good quality cars and a lot of cars that in various stages of restoration, I guess you'd say. And also some very unusual cars. Here's another Essex. Says it's a 1931 model. It's got a later model V6 in here. There's an International truck right there. And this is another one of those. I think it's out of a Buick, Pontiac, or Oldsmobile. The engine on this. We're getting a nice breeze right now. Today hasn't been that bad of a day. I think the high's supposed to be in the low 80s, but it's been overcast all day, so it's been a good day for a car show. Hasn't been overwhelmingly hot out here with the cloud cover. Well, that was a bright orange, isn't it? Here's another Dodge pickup truck. We got that almost full grill front end, I guess you can call it, which some of the Chevys are like that too, I guess. Here's those Chevrolet. Kind of like taxi cab colors there, isn't it? The windows are up, like I can say they got nice leather interior in there. We got a Mickey Mouse clock there in the dash. Oh, that's fun right there. Didn't even know you could do that, which I guess it probably be pretty easy to make, wouldn't it? You know, that's fun. Well, that's Plymouth there too, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, here's a red International. Don't know what year model is or anything, but here's another blue International. Definitely not the same year. It's a really clean pickup. Got a louvered hood. These two Chevrolets the same year. No, it wouldn't be the same year model, I don't think. That truck's older, I believe. That one would look intimidating behind you on the road, wouldn't it? There's another nice flame job. Got the multi flames overlapping there. Nice paint job. Very time consuming, I bet. Check out the purple. Look, there's a Plymouth pickup truck. I knew they made them, but I don't think they made them very long. There's another one you could call a gangster car, I guess. Another big LaSalle. Like he did some airbrushing under the hood. I can see it from here. Is that another one of those Jeepsters? Orange with blue pinstripe flames on there. Looks like it's been chopped and lowered there too. Look at this red convertible. And this is 47 old. Boy, it's a big car. Big flathead engine in there. Well, that's a nice little pickup with a flame job on it there. Look at that old Chevrolet there. Look like a newer model tailgate on there. This orange cave, is this a 44 right here? But look, they louvered their tag. I don't know if it's legal to louver your tag. I don't know. Either way, it's really neat. I don't think I've ever saw that before. Louvered the hood. Well, I like that bright orange you painted it though. Yeah, that's pretty cool right there. Never seen a louver tag before though. Here's another one of these little roadsters with a Buick engine in it. On this windshield it says a windshield wiper on T-bucket is like a screen door on a submarine. So it just doesn't work, does it? There's an old international delivery truck. You don't see that many internationals to start with, but then finding a delivery truck is even more special. And they're definitely into the spirit of the Frog Follies there, as is this one.
That's why I like that movie.
Dark blue on that Ford pickup there, and it matches well with the darker wood on this bed frame here though. Look, I can go above this. We got blue tinted wood slats in there.
I never bought.
Here's an old Chevrolet work truck here. Got the toolboxes on the back. Imagine that bed's from you know, more current era. Oh, bright red on that one there, and bright blue on the one beside it. Both of those look really nice.
They'll probably break your camera now.
That's a good looking truck. How you like that right there? Mercury equipped. Oh, look at the two-tone green. The top is actually green metal flake. There. COE with a later model bed on it there.
And be sure to participate in the contest, which is happening right now here. Come on up, we'll tell you more about it at the information booth.
Now this entire area up in here, I haven't been up in here yet, but people are beginning to leave. So tomorrow I will try to get to these areas down through here, but once one starts leaving, it seems like everybody starts. Dodge right there. Is that a short pickup or what? these cars here are lining up for the cruise, and there's a lot of cars in line. I mean, it's wrapping on around the side there, and they're still asking people, do you want to be in the cruise? So this is going to be an epic cruise. Like I say, it wraps some around the other side over there. Wow, look at the flames on that one. Good use of color there. Well, this is that chrome illusion paint or something similar that changes as you walk around it. That's really cool. Yeah, now they have started another line. Not only are they in the road lined up around the field here, but now they're lining up through the field here to go on the cruise. So yeah, this is going to be an epic cruise, y'all. Bones Travel Medicine Show. going to be about it for today from me. I'm about to head to my car, but I will film a few more cars on my way to my car. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you couldn't be here, I hope that kind of give you a feel of what it was like being here. It's been a really good day. I mean, a lot of nice cars, met a lot of nice people today. So yeah, today was just a good day. If you did like the video, I appreciate if you give us a like and subscribe to the channel. And hopefully we'll see you in the next video. Until then, may God bless you. And again, hopefully we'll see you in the next video. And I'm losing my voice. Bye, y'all.